What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Rewind Theater. I'm Damon Hadfield here with my good friend Jared Petty.
Greetings.
We are IGN's resident Kaiju superfans.
Yeah.
And today we're rewinding the latest Godzilla trailer. This is for the new PS4, PS3 game that's coming up. This game is coming out here in the West. So it's a little confusing situation. The game Godzilla came out on PS3 in Japan late last year. That game is getting ported over here to PS3 and PS4 with a bunch of added features, including
Godzilla BS.
Yes, and so all those new added features are being repackaged into a second release in Japan called Godzilla Versus. So this is a trailer for Godzilla Versus, which isn't the name of our game, but it has all the same content. So everything we see in this trailer, we should be getting in our Godzilla game this summer. And right off the bat, we get to see that our Godzilla is in this game as well.
Our native Godzilla. Our native son, not craptastic Iguana Godzilla. Not Zilla.
Zilla.
No. Instead, the canonical 2014 Godzilla. Look at that guy. Look how much bigger he is.
I think he looks. I did not realize how much bigger he was than this Japanese Godzilla, which is probably Final Wars era, Godzilla 2000 era.
Yeah, and he's kind of the Barry Bonds of Godzilla's our guy. Just a big old thick neck, giant head. But I like him. Although I think, given the choice, I prefer the more classical depiction. But I really like him still.
So this trailer shows off a bunch of the monsters you get to fight and play as in this game. That's one of the key features. You can play as any of these monsters.
It's kind of a Godzilla All-Stars perspective on the whole thing here.
So as we see right off the bat, of course, it wouldn't be much of a Godzilla game if you didn't have his... I like to think of King Ghidorah as his arch nemesis.
Yeah, I agree, absolutely. And I love there's kind of this gold spray paint sheen on him here. He really looks
very
a
shiny.
lot like the puppet. I like that.
Yeah, although in the movies, he doesn't have these glowing eyes that you see here. But that's me being pretty nitpicky.
Yeah, I think it works pretty well. Now, you see here the cities as they're laid out are, we're going to notice that destructible. Oh, wait, you know what? Let's talk about this guy. We'll go back to that.
This is Hedorah, colloquially known as the Smog Monster.
That's right, who's one of the weirder Godzilla villains. This is when Godzilla went all Captain Planet.
Yeah, this is like 70s era Godzilla when things started getting super silly.
There's also a really strange psychedelic sequence in this movie. If you've never seen it, check it out, guys. It's really weird.
We can see that Hedorah is fighting modified Gigan here. This is Gigan's more powerful form. That's what's so cool about the Godzilla series. They're so much like a video game. It's like there's Gigan, there's modified Gigan, there's Godzilla, Mechagodzilla, Super Mechagodzilla, Space Godzilla.
Space Godzilla, right? Yeah, they have loadouts. They're Godzilla loadouts. Now, I don't know if they're going to play out in the game this way. I think these will all just be various iterations. Oh, there he is getting with his beam. All right.
Of course, Mechagodzilla here. And I love this shot of...
rising. It's so great, but that's so Toho. Like they nail it.
That's totally from the movie. Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. It's great.
Launching him out of the missile tube there. Oh man, and look, I love the effect there on the energy bolt that he's got. So that's kind of wonderful. Then here we have Biollante, of course.
His plant-based villain.
Which
I think it has Godzilla's own DNA.
And Biollante is part rose. There's a fun fact about Biollante. He's at least partially made out of a rose.
I always just thought it was cool that he had rows of teeth like a shark.
Yeah, I like that too. And also he has the little kind of tendrils with the heads on them flying around in there. Yeah. Nicely done. Oh, here it Destroyer.
One of my favorite villains. I thought this guy was awesome. This is a crustacean kaiju.
Yeah. Not the only crustacean kaiju, mind you, but one of the good ones.
And here he's fighting the 90s incarnation of Mechagodzilla.
Yeah, 93 Mechagodzilla there. So, which is also cool with the big shoulder cans. Ah, there he is.
Better shot of modified Gigan. So Gigan has this giant saw blade in his chest. And this is also from the 70s. Gigan was the first kaiju to draw blood from Godzilla.
Yeah, he
makes Godzilla bleed for the first time.
Yeah, he makes him bleed. Who else? Mechagodzilla makes him bleed at one point. A few others, but this is the initial Godzilla blood, and Godzilla bleeds red.
The regular Gigan has hooks for hands. This one has double chainsaws on either hand.
Don't you wish we all did?
I don't know what I would do with them.
You could type very quickly.
Nope.
If you had a very durable keyboard.
I'd be able to type at all.
If you had a very, very strong keyboard.
This is a better look at Godzilla 2014 here. I think he's just awesome.
Yeah, he's your favorite, right, Damon?
Well, I'm just
favorite Godzilla.
Maybe he's because he's like the new shiny, but I really liked the movie last year. I just like the way he looks a lot.
Absolutely. What else we got monster-wise here?
They're gonna bring in some Mothra here.
Yeah, you're gonna see Mothra in both his forms.
This form, moth form and larva form.
Yeah, larva form, and don't underestimate Mothra's larva form. Dangerous, definitely dangerous.
Underestimate Mothra's larva form at your own peril.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good one. Yeah, absolutely.
And they got some deep cuts in here. Jet Jaguars, I would say, is not one of the better known Godzilla. Well, he's not even a villain. He's like an ally of Godzilla.
Yeah, so Jet Jaguar is what happens if Ultraman and a clown had a baby.
Yeah.
You would get this. But this is the point where they discovered the Godzilla movies were made for kids. And he was very much made to appeal to that whole common writer demographic.
Yeah. Here's a better shot at 93 Mechagodzilla.
Yep. There are actually 3 major Mechagodzilla iterations, and we'll see the third one here in a minute too.
Which is, which is right here. And I'm not clear. Is this? Do they call him Super Mechagodzilla or Kiryu?
In Japan, it's Kiryu, which means mechanical dragon.
Okay.
He's from the 2002 Mechagodzilla movie.
He's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Then I really like this guy too. He's awesome.
Okay, this is a deep cut. This is a really deep cut.
This is from 90s era Godzilla. This is one of his villains. Somehow, I didn't notice. Can you look at Godzilla way in the background there?
Oh, I didn't see. Oh, look, he's just peeking up.
That's pretty good.
That's great.
Godzilla's DNA was sent into space. It got sucked into a black hole, and out came this crystallized Space Godzilla version.
Yep. Originally called. Oh, looky here. Okay, I love the green eyes on him there. They're in the middle.
Mecha King Ghidorah.
That's right. Because why not?
Yeah. And then we'll jump ahead a little bit here because I think that's all of the monsters that they introduce, but there are some nice little details to point out here, like
show off
on here you go. On Mechagodzilla, they include his spinning technique, which is straight out of the movie.
When his head starts spinning around faster and faster and faster, and suddenly he's got this kind of damaging force field around him here. And looky here, we have Mechagodzilla fighting Mechagodzilla fighting Mechagodzilla.
This is something that they want to point out here. You got Mechagodzilla's fighting each other.
Yeah.
You've got 3 Godzillas fighting each other.
Yep.
Godzilla, 2014 Godzilla, and Space Godzilla.
Oh, so wonderful.
Yeah.
Brings me great joy. We also see occasionally interference from the Japanese military, so we know there's going to be those little guys buzzing around the edge in some of the matches, messing with you, and I like that.
I think they even call out some stuff from Godzilla in 1985. If I remember right, this vehicle that's attacking Godzilla is called the Super X, which is it was built specifically to take on Godzilla.
It does not appear to be succeeding.
No, I don't.
It really
actually does.
Don't build things to stop Godzilla. It just doesn't work out very well.
That's about all the monster footage that they show. This is, like as we said, is a trailer for Godzilla Versus in Japan, and it includes this cool filter mode that makes it look like, the classic, like original 1950s.
I really
Godzilla
hope
movie.
we get that. That would be amazing.
I'm not sure if this is coming to our version or not, but I would be very happy if it does because that's very cool.
So, Damon, who did we not see today?
So you may be saying to yourself, "Man, there are a lot of monsters in this game," but there are tons of monsters that they didn't even address.
Yep.
Who knows if they're in the game or not? We don't know. But Rodan, the Muto from Godzilla 2014, Minya, Godzilla's son, or not Godzilla's offspring, baby Godzilla,
a little smoke spewing monster.
Anguirus, the one that crawls on all fours for some reason.
Right.
King Caesar, King Kong, Baragon, Manda, the giant snake, Kumonga.
And let us not forget the king of them all, Ebura, the giant lobster that's named after a shrimp.
And that was from Godzilla versus the Sea Monster.
Yeah, and he's the one I'm hoping for most. I really like Ebura, and he has been in games before, so I'm hoping we get to see him again. But yeah, it's just a big giant lobster thing.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. The more I see this, the more I think it looks pretty fun. Like, the graphics are not that impressive, but I mean, I want to play as all these monsters.
Yeah, I really don't care that it's not that pretty. The monsters look fine, and that's all I really care about here. I'm much more a fan of just getting the game out. If this is the budget you have for it, then put it into the gameplay, put it into the monsters, which is what everybody cares about. And if it looks like PS2 backgrounds there, I don't care.
Yeah.
The
game's just called Godzilla here. It's out this summer on PS3 and PS4. For more, stay tuned to IGN.